Last time on Tales and Tales, a Dungeons and Dragons adventure. The party has engaged in combat with some vicious bears. Zip ran, Kotka hid, and Theobald disappeared into his shell. Seeing Zip in trouble, Kotka took the first strike to steer the attention of the bears, but that just made them angry. One of the bears chomped down onto Kotka's arm and ripped away one of his swords. Since then, in between episodes, one of the bears stumbled over, allowing the heroes to attack with advantage, which they capitalized on. Zip stabbed the bear with his rapier, and Theobald attempted to claw at him, but his hide was just too tough. It is now Theobald's turn once again, and Zip has just given him inspiration, giving him an additional D6 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
What would you like to do on your turn?
Well, I am feeling like this is going to work this time. I'm going to actually try and touch him and cast that shocking grasp again.
Going for a shocking grasp.
Yeah, so 5, so I've got a 20.
All right, 20 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage on that.
Okay. 1.
1 point of damage.
Yeah.
But 1 damage is still better than no damage.
But he has disadvantage?
No, he can't
have?
take reactions until
that's right.
the start of his next turn, which means that you could move if you wanted.
Oh, well, in that case, then yes, I'm going to attempt to back away.
Not this again.
I'm just gonna pet the bear.
Yeah. It's basically like
drive by
static
petting.
electricity. Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
I don't
The
like it.
equivalent of a
I would do
balloon.
the exact same thing.
The bear is going to once again try to find our stealthy rogue. He was unable to find him, and he's just going to huff and then jump down out of the tree and make his way over to where Zip is. But we'll say that that's the end of his turn. He's going to use all of his movement to be able to get over there, since he's having to squeeze in between trees and everything to be able to get over to you. We'll say that is what happens there. The other bear, however, is going to take the opportunity to be able to take another bite action at you. Zip, that is going to be a 14 to hit.
I would like to use as a reaction, I would like to use cutting words.
Okay.
And basically I'm going to do the opposite of inspire. I'm going to attempt to demotivate him and roll a d4 that can take off of the roll. Take 3 off of it?
Take 3 off it. So an 11. Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
11 misses. What do you say to be able to make him do that?
At this point, I'm basically just terrified because I have 2 bears staring at me in the face. So I'm just like, no, berries, you suck. And that's it.
I think the reason why you're stuck on berries is because the word bear is it.
That's it. And I was too terrified to be more clever, so
Well,
hopefully that worked.
It seemed to work, as he was not able to make contact. Kotka, you see your friend Zip in quite a bit of trouble over there. What would you like to do?
I'll take a shot at the short bow again on that one.
Okay.
10.
A 10 just misses.
And I'll use my reaction to pride again.
Oh, your bonus action, yeah.
13.
13 just allows for you to be able to hide. Zip, it is now your turn.
I need to spend the whole turn withdrawing because I am just feeling like loads of danger, so I am just going to retreat once again, and we're going to go hide behind our shelled friend. That was about
Okay.
so.
Cool.
Help!
If you want, you can try to run away from the overall fight here. You can try to see if you can get away.
We're not that scared yet. We're
Sure,
just scared.
sure, guys. All right, Theobald, it is now your turn.
All right. Theobald is going to cast some magic missiles because I'm getting sick of this fight. So I'm going to do 2 onto this dude and 1 onto this guy.
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
one first.
Now, magic missile cannot miss.
Correct.
So,
And it's just 1d4 plus 1. So the first hit on him is 4. And then 3.
oh wow, so 7 overall points of damage on one of the bears, and
And then on the other one, 2.
2
Back-
points
back
of,
to-
of damage.
Back
Both
to more
of them,
reasonable for me.
both of them are looking quite hurt at this point. They are they're still wanting to eat you. You are food, but they're a little bit slower about it.
Okay, well then I am backing up again.
Why don't we back up like into the trees?
Well, there's trees
There's
here
more,
though too.
yeah, we
He said
just
there was
see
I
trees
know, but we
everywhere.
can't see it because
Oh,
you're
yeah.
the map.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah. So you are, we'll zoom out on these. Sorry, it's hard to manage all the cameras and everything else.
Is it possible from where we are sitting to see like the exit of the forest area?
Make a perception check.
14.
14. You are able to notice that there are some trails that are around you. This is a zoo after all. That you think that maybe one of the trails would be able to find you out
Okay.
of the forest area.
All right.
Yep. But no, you see nothing but trees all around you, so
Okay.
you are still quite in the thick of everything here. So I'm gonna just move both of these bears in tandem for sake of time. So I'm going to move them both. Since Katka has been hiding over here, they are going to. That one's not quite able to make it over to Zip. But they, like I said, they've got a scent for you, Zip. As one of them is going to take another swipe at you. That is going to be an 11 to hit.
Does not hit.
That is another miss. Maybe from the last time that you said something mean about berries to them, they're still kind of a little bit disoriented.
Sure.
That is going to be back over to Katka.
All right. I would like to stealthily move like this way to get in range of my short bow and take a shot at the one in the front. 18.
An 18 definitely hits.
All right.
And the one in front is 5 feet away from Zip, so you do get to roll stealth
Okay.
as well. Or no, sneak attack.
Sneak
Sorry.
attack, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So regular damage is 8 plus 5, 13 plus 5, 18.
Wow. So with that, you are able to, now that you've had the moment to be able to like collect yourself and actually take aim without feeling like your life is in peril in that moment, you're able to calm your breathing. You breathe out, you aim and take a shot. Where would you like to hit him to be able to instantly kill this
right through the
bear?
neck.
Right through the
Yep.
jugular as it just opens up and blood just pours down. And out spilling out at the feet of Zip, and that bear falls dead. You want to topple that
And then
bear
I will
over?
take a bonus action to hide. That's a nat 20.
Natural 20. You are invisible.
Okay.
Okay. Zip, you watched as your friend Katka saved you from this menacing bear by...
Without inspiration, I might add.
Clearly didn't need it.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
Continue my conga line of sneaking behind Theobald to start with, since I can do that without getting punched in the face by a bear this time, and then I am going to cast Vicious Mockery once again on the one that is still standing, and as I do it, I pull out my disguise kit and put on some spectacles, and I say, as I do that, I say, we're gonna bury you like your friend, and hope that he finds that insulting. He needs a 13 wisdom save.
I love that you said Barry like it was really clever. Like you hadn't said the word Barry like already like 5 times in the last.
You know, the last time I just said you suck, so I was feeling a little less afraid. This time I was pretty proud of myself.
Sure.
We had the spectacles and everything.
You know what? I'm proud of you too. Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna roll with disadvantage.
Oh, nice.
You know,
All right.
that this saving throw here, okay? All right. So that first one was a 16. Second one is going to be a 12.
All right, then he does not save it. So.
Oh, so he fails.
He fails.
Okay.
That is 3 points of damage, psychic damage, and disadvantage for him.
Okay, yeah. He's still looking pretty hurt. He's still going, but he is definitely still on his feet. Theobald, it is now your turn.
Theobald. All right, I'm gonna cast a firebolt at him.
Okay.
It's like, don't use all your spell slots.
It's
That's fine.
at will, so, you know. 17.
17 hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll
Alright.
some damage.
Just does a 1d10. 10!
10!
No, that's
Is
a
it-
0.
No, that's a 1.
You
That's a 10.
okay.
That's the
The zero
it
is the
double
zero is
zero
10.
the
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Yeah.
What's
Okay.
the 100? Oh,
It's the
I see what
100,
you're
right.
saying.
Oh, yeah, you rolled a
The
d100.
10 is the 1. I got
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, all right. Yeah. You, just like Kodka, were able to, watching the first bear go down, it gave you some more confidence as you take aim with your firebolt at this bear. You fire it off. How do you want to kill it?
Oh, well, then I'm going straight for the eyes.
You-
Always go for the eyes.
Always go for the eyes.
Firebolt. straight
Both
in the
eyes
eye.
set ablaze as they as the life drains from him, and he falls over lifeless to the ground.
Alright. I didn't take any damage.
All right, and with that, let's go ahead and take a break.
Nice.
So, you guys have just now finished taking down these two menacing bears. Take a moment, catch your breath a little bit here. What would you like to do now?
Loot the staff, loot the corpses, rifle through everything. Shiny things. I want shiny things.
Yeah, sure. Well, where would you like to head first?
I want to start with the staff,
Yeah.
the rave staff.
Yeah, totally. So you head over to the staff. You don't need to roll anything. You know exactly where it is, right? And you pick it up, and you kind of like look around the staff, and you notice that it pops up out of the ground like with ease. Like, what was even holding it up? Magic? What? It was super odd. But after a moment or two of some looking through this staff, you feel like you know exactly what it is. It is what's called a Skyblinder staff. One of you with the computers, do you want to look up the Skyblinder staff and tell all of us
Yes.
what that is?
Gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic quarterstaff. While holding it, you also gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. Some other fun stuff, like if a flying creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll against you, you can use reaction to hold the staff aloft and cause it to flare with light. The attacker has disadvantage on the attack roll then, and also must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the start of its next turn. Pretty sweet.
That is dope.
Cool. So that is the.
You got surprised. Oh, that's me.
How did that get there?
Yeah. So that is the staff. I'm assuming that the rest of you guys are taking a look at the bears, I guess.
Bears. I mean, if they're not, I am now.
Yeah, I'll look at the bears.
Yeah. Well, I know that you said that you wanted to try to loot everything, right?
All the things.
Well, let's have each of you roll survival to see what you're able to get out of these bears.
Ooh, there's my bad roll.
That is a nat 1.
That is a natural 1.
I got
20.
dirty.
Not natural.
I got a 5.
Yeah. So let's say that Katka and Zip are both examining one bear. And like between the two of you, you're kind of like bumping into each other, trying to be like, no, I've got it, and you're not really able to find anything.
Zip, I'm pretty sure this is a bear.
Hey, you're right.
Almost positive.
I can't find its bear pocket, so alright, I guess didn't have anything.
But Theobald, you are the much more meticulous person. You are taking your time to thoroughly examine, what's going on with this bear here, and through your examining, you are able to find a feather that is popping out of one of its arms. You pull this out and you examine it, give it a good once over. You think that this is a feather token, which could be used to cast the spell Feather Fall, in case you fall from a great
Is
distance.
that mine? Theobald, is that mine? That feather?
What feather?
The feather. Is that mine?
What feather?
Are these bears? Are these bears?
I guess it's up to you if you want to share with your companions. But Theobald, that's not all that you find in there. You open up its mouth and you see that it had something tucked away in its cheek. What?
Gross, why do you
Weird.
burst your mouth?
I'm thorough.
You are very thorough.
I'm like a scientist.
You also find another magic item, which is the hat of vermin. You find that as well.
Are you looking that up for me?
Sure am.
Why not? Tell us what the hat of vermin does, Theobald, if you can take a look at that.
This hat has 3 charges. While holding the hat, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and speak a command word that summons your choice of a bat, a frog, or a rat. The summoned creature magically appears in the hat and tries to get away from you as quickly as possible. The creature is neither friendly nor hostile, and it isn't under your control. It behaves as an ordinary creature of its kind and disappears after 1 hour or when it drops to 0 hit points. The hat regains all expended charges daily at dawn.
Yeah, not sure how helpful that this will be, but it is animal related.
But it
so
fits at the zoo.
guys.
But it is a hat, and as I wear no clothing, if either of you want my hat of...
I'll trade you.
vermin-
You can have this staff, because I don't really use attack rolls, so even though I think it'd be really fun to blind some birds, I'll give you that for the hat.
Fantastic, because I have a quarterstaff, but it's ugly and useless and non-magical and
No, you have a pretty
flash. Yeah.
And I have a hat with rats in it, so... And I'm a cat.
There you go.
So that could be fun.
I
It's
suppose if we want to be nice, I should give the feather to our feathered friend. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Yeah.
I can give the feather then too.
All right, feather token goes to Katka, hat of vermin over to Zip, and the Skyblinder staff is over with Theobald. As soon as you all figure out exactly where all the loot is going, just then, in that very moment, you happen to hear a crash of thunder. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
13.
15 plus 0.
All right. So it was what, 13, 14, 15?
16.
Oh, 13,
15.
15, 16. Okay, so Theobald, you are the first to notice the thunder, but you aren't quite exactly sure where it came from. You know it's nowhere near you, but it seems as though it's coming from all around you at this moment. Katka, you are kind of looking around and you happen to notice, you feel like it's definitely coming from that direction as you point to the north. You also notice that the clearings and the trees have various marked trails that you had noticed earlier. You point those out to Zip and Theobald. But Zip, you notice from Katka's trail descriptions, you think that you know exactly which trail is going to take you in the perfect direction toward that thunder.
I have an uncanny belief that it is this trail, and I point at the left trail, the correct trail.
I'm happy to try any of the trails to go to the next section of the zoo, so if you think that's it, then I'm happy with that.
And with that, the party heads off down the trail toward the sound of thunder. Where will their adventure take them next? Find out next time on Tales and Tales, a Dungeons and Dragons adventure.